How's it going, dudes? Do you want to make a baby, but don't have the social wherewithal to converse with another human without scaring them off? Well, now you can make a baby all by yourself. This is Biogenics, the game of a lifetime, the 1988 game that simulates how to run a happy, healthy body. Hot ATP collecting action, fun for the whole family! Before we get into the game, a giant thank you to Flage, who not only told me about the game, but provided all of the scans for it. If you see a picture of the game, you know who to thank. The object of this bad boy is twofold. First objective, stay alive. You need to make enough ATP to meet life's various challenges and get rid of waste. If you are unable to do this, then you will literally die and be removed from the game. The second objective is the win condition, in which you need to use your energy to make a sperm and an egg, then combine them to create a baby. Once you do this, you get the had sex card and win the game. And if we haven't already gotten there with the baby, then it's time to start the Wacky Crap section, because no part of this game is even close to normal. Let's start with an adventure around the board. You start the game by rolling which food you will eat, each carrying their own nutritional value. Fun fact, if you roll 6 ones in a row, you will overeat, reach the 10,000 waste threshold, and die. After your meal, we start the specialty spaces. First, all the good spaces. Sunshine and clean air are important elements for a healthy body. Exercise is a good way to get rid of unwanted waste products. You know it, say the line, everybody. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Let's go! A healthy mind is needed to maintain a healthy body. Your immune system forms the body's defenses. Happy mood, cheer up, life is beautiful. Meiosis, let's get this baby cooking. Pay a decent amount of stuff to either get a sperm or an egg. No, you can't get both at once. Excretion, a great way to get rid of waste, but only if you can answer a trivia question right. Yes, in this game, you can be too stupid to poop, and that can literally get you killed. Positive thinking, feel good, play good. And finally, reproduction. Mazel tov. If you stop here and pay a sperm, egg, and a massive amount of stuff, you make a baby and win the game. Congratulations, you have done a marvelous job. But life is not all sunshine and excrement. Let's take a look at the bad stuff. Diseases. Face it and fight to survive. Let's look at some of the actual diseases that you can catch from the Pandora's Box deck. These can range from hiccups like a mild cold, headache, or influenza, to more tough hits like kidney infections, food poisoning, or diarrhea. But these pale in comparison to the titans of the disease world. We've got all your favorites, including genital herpes, inborn genetic defect, stroke, heart attack, and the strongest disease in the game, you have contracted AIDS. Right at the tail end of the AIDS scare, too. Phenomenal. Back to the board, your next stop could be at the smoke, alcohol, and drug abuse, or SAD abuse. Hit the nail right on the side with that one. You take waste from each player here, so if you're playing with 5, then your smoke break will actually hit you harder than a heart attack. After this, we calm down a bit with some minor injuries, but if you hit this combo to start the game, you could die on just your 4th roll. Anxiety. This puts pressure on your mind, so you can either pay the fine or try to calm yourself down with proven methods like gambling. Go to the hospital, you are falling apart. Stressed out, prevent a nervous breakdown by answering some trivia questions. And finally, old age, the final stage of the life cycle. This space incurs a pretty hefty punishment, but if you are rich enough, then you can avoid the punishment altogether. Ooh, scathing commentary. The last portion of the game is the trivia aspect, which comes in 3 categories: nutrition and fitness, our living world, and family medicine. The trivia was definitely the most fleshed out part of the game, as they ended up writing out 2,016 questions for it. Why? Sure, Trivial Pursuit has more, but this game has way more mechanics to keep track of. Regardless, here are some of my favorite questions from each category. Nutrition and fitness, 2 questions devoted to eating disorders, alcohol holding the title now, but marijuana is beginning to make a push, questions on tongue anatomy that have apparently been disproven, and the cigarette question where you have to guess which of like 8 answers they are looking for. Our Living World. We've got the WHO lying about smallpox being eradicated, lobsters loving the taste of lobster, and of course, what kind of whales strain their food through horny mustaches in their mouth. Incredible. Lastly, family medicine. A bunch of fun stuff like laxatives, pee stoppage, drinking bleach to kill AIDS, and can you spell orthodontist? And with that, we've gathered all the ingredients to birth one Biogenics. Again, a huge thank you to Flage for the idea and for all of the scans that he sent me. Thanks to him, the scans are available for you below for your reading pleasure. As for eBay, the game ain't much, but there ain't much game, so you're gonna have to be quick about this one. As for you, you better start making that ATP if you ever want to receive your sex certification card. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. A special thanks to my suppliers, my staff patrons Max Leon Thomas and Benny Rush, my chef patron Matthew Connor, and my investor patron Heinrich Schrodel. If you'd like to be like these heroes, you can use the link below to check it out. Positive thinking, feel good. Whoa. The last portion of the game, the trivia was definitely the most fleshed out part of the game, as they ended up, almost had it. And of course, what kind of whales strain their food through horny mustaches on their mouth? Darn it, in their mouth. Crap. Lastly, family medicine. A bunch of fun stuff like laxatives, pee stoppage. What the heck? As for you,